There's something deeply comforting about being in the presence of a chosen one. Their spirit radiates peace. Their smile calms storms. Their silence speaks volumes. They are naturally empathic, fiercely loving, and unapologetically generous. They walk into your life like a gentle breeze and offer you safety, warmth, and a sense of being seen. But here's the part most people overlook. Even the calmest ocean can turn into a devastating tsunami if you disturb its depth long enough. Chosen ones are not just spiritual, they are spiritually armed. Their niceness isn't naivety, it's discipline. Their patience isn't weakness, it's strength under control. And when they are betrayed, pushed too far, or spiritually threatened, something ancient and divine awakens inside them. A storm, a divine fire, a roar that shakes foundations. Today we're diving deep into the 8 powerful reasons why chosen ones may be the kindest souls you'll meet, but also the most dangerous when provoked. Before we continue, if this message has reached you at a sacred moment, that's not a coincidence, it's divine timing. You're meant to hear this today. So, if it resonates with you on a soul level, type 1111 in the comments section to unlock divine blessings. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more spiritually guided content created specifically for you, the chosen one. Now let's get into it. 1. They carry a healing energy, but that light can burn. Chosen ones radiate an energy that isn't just warm, it's transformative. Being in their presence feels like an emotional cleanse. Their aura carries the frequency of peace, clarity, and divine love. They are the kind of people who unknowingly mend hearts, lift heavy emotions, and awaken dormant hope just by being around others. Their very essence acts as medicine for the soul, especially for the wounded and weary. But what most people fail to understand is that this same divine light, this spiritual salve, also carries the fire of revelation. It doesn't just soothe, it exposes, it peels back falsehoods and burns away masks. The same energy that heals can become deeply uncomfortable when it confronts lies, ego-driven behavior, and hidden darkness. Many mistake the softness of their light as weakness, assuming they can be manipulated or controlled. But that's a dangerous misunderstanding, because when the chosen one's light turns inward, when it begins to purge what no longer belongs, nothing false can survive. 2. Their patience isn't endless, it's purposeful. One of the most misunderstood traits of a chosen one is their patience. It's not apathy, it's not submission, it's spiritual strategy. They observe, they wait, they give people room to correct themselves, to grow, to step into integrity. Even when they're fully aware they've been lied to or betrayed, they may remain quiet, not out of fear but out of grace. They allow time for repentance and revelation because they understand the timing of the universe is sacred. But their silence isn't eternal. When it shifts, when their stillness becomes a storm waiting to be released, it is a sign that the window of mercy is closing. You see, a chosen one doesn't waste their energy proving anything. When they walk away or speak up, it's not reaction, it's divine timing. Their patience is not a reflection of inaction but of purpose. They are giving you time to stop playing with fire before it consumes everything you thought you could control. 3. When they snap, it's a divine judgment, not just anger. Chosen ones are not easily angered by trivial matters. They're deeply grounded, emotionally intelligent, and spiritually attuned. But if you deceive them with intention, if you mock their grace and repeatedly violate their soul, the response you'll get is not human rage, it's divine justice flowing through flesh and bone. Their explosion is not an outburst, it's a cosmic verdict. When they finally speak or act, it's as if the voice of truth itself is being channeled through their being. They won't just express hurt, they'll speak the words you were meant to hear, words that feel like prophecy because they come from a place beyond ego. In that moment, they don't represent themselves, they represent truth. Their words slice through illusions and go straight to the root of darkness, not to punish, but to reveal. When they snap, it's never petty, it's purposeful, and its impact is unforgettable. 4. They are natural protectors, including of themselves. Chosen ones are born defenders of the light. They are drawn to shield the vulnerable, uplift the voiceless, and bring comfort to the overlooked. Their presence is like a spiritual fortress, one that makes people feel safe without ever needing to explain why. They step in where others fear to, not out of pride, but from a deep knowing that they were created to stand between darkness and innocence. Yet people often forget that this divine protector instinct extends inward. Chosen ones are fiercely protective of their own energy, their own peace, their own sacred space. Don't confuse their compassion with self-abandonment. The same sword they use to defend others, they will wield to guard themselves. And when it comes to spiritual warfare, they're seasoned. If someone disrupts their alignment or repeatedly crosses boundaries, they will disappear without bitterness, only clarity. Cutting ties isn't revenge for them, it's spiritual hygiene. 5. Their rage isn't loud, it's annihilating. A chosen one doesn't waste breath in arguments. They won't yell, beg, or fight for recognition. Their power lies in their silence, in the decisions they make when no one is watching. When deeply betrayed or disrespected, they won't explode. They'll simply retreat, quietly, fully, permanently. And it's in that retreat where the real impact begins. Because when a chosen one removes themselves from your life, their absence becomes a mirror. Suddenly, your world starts to unravel. The peace they carried leaves with them, and you're left facing the very chaos their presence had once subdued. Their silence echoes like thunder. Their withdrawal isn't to punish, it's to allow life, or karma, to reveal the cost of what was lost. That's the nature of their rage. It doesn't attack directly. It steps back and lets the truth do the destroying. 6. Their intuition is weaponized by truth. Chosen ones aren't just intuitive, they're divinely guided. They see beneath the surface, beyond the mask, into the subtle energies people try to hide. You can't deceive someone who has been forged by spiritual fire. They read energy the way others read facial expressions, and when you attempt to manipulate them, you trigger a part of them that becomes razor sharp, clairvoyant even. They may not always speak what they know, but they see it all. They see the hidden motives, the unresolved trauma, the insecurity masked arrogance. And if you challenge them, you'll find they don't fight with fists, they fight with truth. With a few calmly spoken words, they can expose the very part of you that even you've been hiding from yourself. That's why toxic individuals fear them, not because they're aggressive, but because their very presence is a confrontation with the shadow self. Truth is their weapon, and they wield it with divine precision. 7. Their mercy has limits. Yes, chosen ones are deeply forgiving souls. Their hearts beat with divine compassion. They believe in second chances, in the power of healing, and in the sacred journey of redemption. They will stand by you when no one else will. They will pray for you even when you've wronged them. They will give you room to grow because they understand that healing takes time. They don't expect perfection, they honor the process. But that mercy isn't infinite. It has a spiritual threshold, and once that threshold is crossed, once grace is continually abused, truth repeatedly denied, and lessons consistently ignored, something in them shifts. The one who once interceded for you now lets go, not out of spite but out of alignment. The spiritual covering they provided is withdrawn, and when that happens, you're no longer shielded from the consequences of your actions. Their mercy, once your greatest gift, turns into a line you wish you hadn't crossed, because when it ends, divine justice steps in. And that's when people realize they weren't just dealing with a kind heart. They were dealing with a soul sent from above. 8. Their energy shifts the atmosphere, for better or worse. A chosen one doesn't just enter a room, they change it. Their presence is a force. It's not always visible, but it's always felt. People may not understand why they suddenly feel calm, seen, or inspired, but it's because the chosen one's energy carries divine frequency. Their spirit brings order to chaos, peace to tension, light to confusion. The entire atmosphere elevates when they walk in. But this same energy, when provoked, has the opposite effect. Disturb their peace, and you disturb the balance. Suddenly, things feel tense. The air gets heavy. People become uncomfortable. Conversations stall or turn awkward. It's not coincidence, it's a spiritual reaction. Their energy is so pure, so attuned, that any disruption sends ripples through the environment. When they're aligned, they bless the space. But when they're unsettled, the entire frequency shifts. That's why even their silence is loud, because their spirit speaks louder than their voice ever could. To those who have a chosen one in your life, treat them with reverence. You're not just in the presence of a person, you're in the presence of purpose. Don't mistake their kindness for weakness. Don't take their silence for ignorance. Don't test the patience of someone who can call down spiritual fire with a single prayer. And to you, dear chosen one, this message is your reminder. Your niceness is not a flaw. Your grace is not naivety. You are powerful beyond measure, and your restraint is a mark of your wisdom, not your weakness. This is the Alchemy of Awareness channel. If you've received this message exactly when you needed it, type 11 to 11 in the comments for divine blessings and alignment. Make sure to subscribe for more truths that speak directly to your spirit. Until next time, walk in light, but never forget the fire you carry. Thank you for watching.